G'day, welcome to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Sosnovka Not Extreme. So we are progressing through autumn. We have just finished off ploughing field 1 here off to our left hand side. So we've now, I think we've got all of our fields now ploughed except for number 10, which we're yet to harvest. But we're going to take the Zerion and the plough back to the farm, and then we're going to head on down to field 10 and get into some harvesting work down there. So, hope everyone is doing really well. We are certainly trying to fight our way through autumn, get everything done, and get our fields prepped so as they're ready to seed as soon as we come out of winter. That is the goal at this stage, is to get them all cultivated, fertilised. So the first thing we have to do is when we come out of winter is just seed them and then wait for them to be ready to harvest again. And the cycle of farming life continues. Alright, so we're back into the farm now. We'll just leave the plough and the Zerion over here near the greenhouses for now. There's a little bit of game stutter again, some strange reason. Alright. So we're going to turn him off there. What we're going to do is we're going to jump across. We're going to tab in. It's not ideal. In fact, not what we'll do is we'll use the menu and we'll go find our combine harvesters. They're both over here ready to go. So we've got 2 combines going to do this field concurrently. We're going to be using Courseplay and the combine convoy. So we're going to deactivate that one first. We're going to come over here, and that one's deactivated as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this guy off on his course. The course has been programmed in. So we'll bring up the course. There we go. So we've got 1 header. Sorry, 2 headers I think we actually put in. And then they're just going to do their north, or east-west actually in this case. And that's all well and good. So we need to make sure that stop during unloading is activated. We need to set convoy is activated. And we've got a nearest waypoint, and we're going to drive course. So he's off and running. All happy and Larry. Now this guy here, we just need to make sure that we have set him up for the right hand course, which we have. Again, we want to make sure stop during unloading, combine convoy activated, and then what we should do then is just make sure everything back up here was okay. Yep. Yep. Turn off your activated. Yep, we're all good. So there we go. So we're now going to put him on nearest waypoint, and he's going to drive off as well. And there we have it. So basically these guys will travel around the field harvesting. We've got our 1 overloader, which is what we're going to be driving. Over here, our Starra with our Reboke. And that's what we're going to do. So now basically it's just a matter of hurry up and wait for the combines to fill up. Right, a little bit quieter now. Now, I think we do actually have to do some work with our sheep too. I think we neglected our sheep. Yeah, we need some water and some grass for them. So we're going to have to sort that out lickety-split as well. So once we've done the first offload of the combines, I think we might go and sort them out. In fact, we've got plenty of time to do it now. So let's go off and do that now. Yeah, so we'll go off in here. We'll use the map and just basically teleport up here to near the sheep. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure, yep, we've got the bales there. So we use the Zerion. Very bad, seeming like a lag with the graphics tonight. Hope that sorts itself out very quick. Otherwise our live stream probably won't go ahead either. Alright. So we're going to hook up. We'll drop off some of these grass bales. Like so. The nice setup with this is it's nicely spaced. We can just come straight in with the Zerion. Oh, look at that, we've got a couple of bales sitting over there too. Let's see if we can lift them up. Okay. Won't be enough to fill it. Let's see what we've got now. Okay. Alright, so we need to drop off a couple more, obviously. Jump that fence. Alright, so we'll just come in. We'll, when I can get the right key going. Oh, there we go. Work mode. The offload position wasn't showing, so you know. Okay, let's pick them all back up. Turn that off. Now we'll offload. Right. Now we'll load them back on. So that should have basically filled them up, and it did. Okay, so we got that one rogue one sitting there, which is okay. So what we're going to do now is we'll just come around the side of the zero on here. Walking over here to our water trough. And fill up the water trough. There we go. So then our sheep will be nicely looked after. So they'll be happy as Larry. Okay. Now, let's have a look and see what we're at with our combines. Our combines are still working away. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to grab the zero and we'll grab these bales and we'll go put them away. Right, collected that one. Probably put them in here under cover. Alright. And we'll leave the zero on there like that. Okay, so they're looked after nicely. Now, as you can also see, we're going to have to come and do some work down here with our greenhouses. We're a bit lacking in some compost and our manure is getting a bit low. Let's see what our water status is like as well. Water's getting very low as well, so we're going to have to come and fill these up as well, but we can sort of hold off on that a little bit. It's certainly tasks that we can be doing in winter, but obviously it's going to stop making us money if we leave it too much longer, so we need to look after that. If we head up to our production area while we're just still waiting for our combines, as I go the long way in the menu, head on up here. Alright, so we've got some fuel there which needs to be emptied out. A little bit of solid fertilizer. We need some more digestate, which is okay. Solid fertilizer has been filled up in the truck there, so that's almost a full trailer load. Compost, we haven't got a lot of compost. We need to produce some more compost. And up here with the manure separator, we've got a trailer there with digestate, so that's okay. We need some more straw in here to get that operating as well. Now our digestate tanks over here are, well, one of them is almost chockers. 300,000 litres, and the other one here is empty. Now we do have to empty out our BGA as well, so we'll quickly go over to the BGA, and the BGA currently has, let's go over here and have a look, 792,000 litres in there, so we need to transport from over here back over as well, and then we also need to empty our fermenter over to the BGA, so that's all stuff we've got to get done as well. Alright, so these guys are still running around the field, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab the Stara because they're almost full, and we're going to head on around and get ready to empty them out. Now the second one will actually finish earlier than the lead combine because it actually had some crop left over from field 1. If you remember back to the last episode, we had the rain hit and we weren't able to finish the harvest. So he's certainly got some leftover material in him. So we just transferred him back down instead of emptying him, and because it's the same crop we're harvesting. just to make it a little bit easier. Alright, so we'll offload this guy, and then we'll head on down and unload the other guy as well, because we don't want them to end up getting too close to each other, although the combine convoy should stop them from doing that. So if the combine in front, the lead one, and no matter how many you've got running in the convoy, stops, then this one will stop about 30 or 40 metres behind and won't move on until that one other one's moved on as well. So that's how it's supposed to work, and hopefully it'll work like that in this case. Alright, so he's got 10% left in the combine. There we go, he's all finished. So we can head on down to the lead combine and empty him off as well. So it gives us 14,000 litres from the combine. So that basically means we'll empty both combines off and then have to go empty the overloader into our semi-trailer. So that's the first thing we'll be doing, just to make sure that we're ready to go for the next unload cycle. There we go. Whoops. Not quite the view I wanted. There we go. Even though you still see it coming through the bottom. It's one of the things I don't like about some of the stuff that's come through. You would certainly like to think that Giants would be able to do a model that doesn't have the crop coming through the bottom of one of their models, but obviously it's not the case. But then you'd also expect that you'd like to see that the rain doesn't come through into a building, for instance, so the sheds. But anyway, hopefully in Farming Simulator 19 we won't have those problems. All those will be fixed. He's hoping anyway. Alright, so our semi-trailer's just up here. So we're going to come up, open up our pipe, and we'll dump it straight into the semi-trailer that's waiting here. Now this semi-trailer's got it's a B trailer from the road train pack, and this is one of my modified ones. It's got a capacity of 160,000 litres, so it will take a fair proportion, is that the word I was after, of crop. But again, we need to line ourselves up a little bit better. We've got a bit of wastage happening there. Alright. So effectively we'll be able to get about 4 full loads into this. That's if we need that many loads. So time will tell. Let's see how many loads we need. Currently the two combines are sitting at 15% and 7% respectively. So so they're off and running all right. So we'll just put our pipe back in again now, and we'll head back over towards the field. There they are. We can just shut down the engine. All right. Let's go see what else we need to do while we're waiting for those to finish off. Over at the compost centre, I don't think I have a truck over here. I have got trailers I need to empty into the composter. Oh, I do have a truck. Oh, that's right. We get to land in this lovely composter there. That was the bad part. He's refueled. What we need to do is get in that truck, actually. So I need to, there we go, enter the truck. So we're going to unload a bit of compost there. Not taking very much. Alright, what we might do instead is, because it's not taking a lot of compost, we might just take this compost over to our greenhouses and we'll use it there, because we'll get the use out of it there. This bagging facility is not using a lot of compost over a period of a few days, so we're probably better off filling up our greenhouses and getting them back and running to ensure we got full profitability from those. Right, if you're suffering from ADHD and you don't like the colour combination because I haven't paired the green and the greens together, well, I apologise, but that's just the way it is for today. Alright, here we go. So we'll come down through here, we'll take the dirt roads through to the back of the sheep farm and then into the farm proper to where we can offload for the greenhouses. So we'll take this little bit of a winding road down, so we'll go around through here, then take a hard left, then a hard right, then cross through the creek. So it's been a pretty big weekend. I've seen a lot of activity on Bullet Bill's Lone Oak Farm, which was released on Friday. Wonderful to see that it's been received so well. The huge majority of comments have been very, very positive. And I certainly hope now that Bullet Bill has relaxed a little bit. I know he's a little bit worried about the reception of him making an American map, because he's previously done the European or the British maps. And he did say a couple of times a little bit worried about people sort of and their usual judgmental comments and that sort of stuff. But I think by and large, most have enjoyed it. And there's been quite a few Americans that come on and said, "Oh, look, this is great. It's very realistic." Blah blah blah. So yeah, and of course it's realistic. It's based on a real farm, and it is very, very accurate. So if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out, because it is a fantastic map. You won't regret it. The detail in it is fantastic, and I think there's a lot of hours to be played on that map. So certainly go and check it out. Also, feel free to check out our Let's Play series on it. We're doing a more realistic type of scenario on that, not with a more realistic mod, just more realistic gameplay. And we will be live streaming that. So over weekend we'll be live streaming on that map. So please come and join us for that. All right, that was a bit sharp coming in there. Is he being caught up? He has. Obviously took that a bit sharp. All right, let's see if we can tuck in here. Normally, if we line up nicely, we can drive through and past here and offload as we're driving through, if I don't take out the walls. And I've done it again, as I've just said, don't take out the walls. So I expect Reef will be in the comments. No, I haven't quite lined myself up properly with that one. That's all right. We'll prep for these ones over here. Our combines are sitting at just under 60%, or one's on 61%, one's on 59%, so they're still going to be travelling along for a little bit. Let's see if we can get this one. Yep. You registered. There we go. Registered, but he's not unloading. Alright, we'll have to do it the old fashioned way, we'll just have to reverse in. As I take out another wall. Alright. Too busy trying to concentrate and think about how I'm going to do it the easier way, but it's obviously not working, so we'll have to come on out. We'll detach the trailers and do them one by one. Alright. So I'll empty out this one first, around the end. There we go. It's not going to be full, but certainly it'll be enough for now. Okay, we'll just leave him there. Trying to get the bee trailer now and unload him. And then we'll go over and do our combines again, and that will be the end of the episode, and then we'll have to come back and finish off the combines. Well, we'll probably end up doing most of those off camera just to get them completed, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because it's not going to take very long to finish those off with the 2 combines doing it, so it may well just finish off camera. Okay, so filled up that one. So 78% and 64% currently, the 2 combines. So yeah, speaking of Lone Oak Farm, I do hope you've been checking out all of our friends that have been putting out some great videos on Lone Oak Farm. So Simulation for the Nation, I think Landy Kid has, I haven't actually checked actually. Simulation for the Nation and a Virtual Farmer certainly have been. So go and make sure you check out their series and look at their content. They've got some great stuff coming out there. So yeah, Farmer Klein's done his map review of Lone Oak Farm, which I haven't actually finished watching. I'm about 3/4 of the way through. So yeah. Anyway, so you can go check all that stuff out, along with everyone else that's been on Lone Oak Farm over the weekend. I can't say if any of the other bigger YouTubers have been on it or not, because I don't really take too much notice of them, to be honest. So the likes of Daggerwin and stuff I don't tend to watch, just out of personal preference, but they probably have, to be honest. Alright, so we've just got this one more to empty off in, and of course I parked the trailer in the wrong way. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that there. We'll come back to him, and we're going to head back over to our combines, and we're going to go and empty them off. So let's go and meet up with them, find out where they are, and do some offloading. What are they at? 83%, 71%. So I think they're about preparing to do their east-west runs. This is what it looks like they're doing now. So we're going to sweep in here and empty out this guy before he actually even finishes. Go. So the other guy's coming in there. He's going to line himself up and follow on behind, and hopefully by the time he sort of gets to where this guy is, we would have finished and he'll be back on his way again. This just gives you a very small glimpse of how easy it is to run multi-combines. Like I said, I've done situations where I've had up to 10 combines running under courseplay with this combine convoy mode on broad acres, the 16 times Australian map, and it works very, very well. But yeah, so don't be afraid of giving it a go, especially if you've got a farm that's got some or a map that's got some bigger fields. It will work quite well. This is part of the reason. I mean, if you're using just one combine, you're not sort of worried about doing multi combines. Then that's where a lot of the times, like even myself previously, I've used a combine harvester that's had a lot bigger capacity in storage. So for instance, my Caterpillar one, which is a Stevie's mod, has a 60,000 litre capacity on board. But certainly for the average farm, like so for instance this farm here, this map, there's no real need, so we can quite happily get everything done with just the 2 combines. I mean, we've got big fields, but the 2 of them will actually cut through that very effectively. As we finish off unloading him, our lead combine is heading back on the other route back, and that's it. So there you go. There's our soybeans harvest, almost complete, using dual combine harvesters with Courseplay. If you want to check out how to use Courseplay, if you're not used to using Courseplay and all that sort of stuff, go and check out Grizzly Bear Sims YouTube channel. He did a series on Courseplay. You can also check out my videos. I've done 2 different Courseplay tutorials, but it's basically just additional Courseplay information on the new modes that came in the versions or various developer modes. So the first one was about Combine Convoy. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that one. And then also, most recently, I've done one which covers the new course generation feature. So yeah, go check those out as well, if you want to learn a bit more about them. Alright, so we're going to mosey on up next to the Mac, offload. And while we're offloading, that's where we'll do our Cheerios, because yeah, it is time to go. And we'll record another video, maybe of this map, maybe one of the others, and we'll get back to live streaming as well. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to press that like button or the dislike button, which flushes the loo. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and joining us for our exploration and play on Farming Simulator 17, the upcoming Farming Simulator 19, and other games such as Frostpunk Civilization and Jurassic World Evolution. This is Duckzorly, wishing you a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, no matter where you are in the world, and we shall see you again very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.